What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, sitting in a parking lot. I am waiting for this guy that I talked to on Facebook Marketplace to meet me here. I am purchasing $525 worth of Legos, brand new sealed. They're all in their like little poly bags. I think there's a few small boxes also, but a lot of these are discontinued older sets. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. So $525 is pretty good. My minimum, because I did all the math on my computer for each set he had, the minimum or the maximum, sorry, I'm still a little tired. The maximum I was willing to pay was $648. I broke it all down, but I offered $500 because I don't really know 100% the condition of these. He said they're all new, but how many of them are gonna, if there's the small boxes, how many of them are crushed? How many of the plastic baggies might be opened? And he's like, well, they're still new inside. You never know. Always offer a little bit less. Plus, it helps out the profit margins. You got to take into account shipping, possible returns. So I always like to offer definitely a little bit less. I feel like one thing people always forget, if they see somebody, you know, under offer, or I keep looking because I think he might be pulling up. Whenever people kind of lowball or under offer on an item, they don't take into account the possible return that could happen and could just screw you out of all this money. So I've had that happen before. I recently just sold a $261 Lego set. It got returned and the box was destroyed. So what am I going to do there? Now I have to sell it as used. And the price is nowhere near the same. Plus I had to pay shipping both ways. So that's why it's always good to make sure that you offer what you think is fair so you get the item, but also so you have some room to make some money. So I'm just sitting in this parking lot. I'm just waiting for him. It is 7:40 in the morning. Supposed to meet him at 7:45. So we'll see when he gets here. All right, guys, we're back at the house. Let's open up the car, see what's inside. Ta-da! Lots of Legos, an insane amount of Legos. Like I said, I spent $500. I actually spent $523. I was $2 short, but he was cool with it. We got a bunch of Lego Star Wars, a bunch of Disney minifigures, a whole bunch of little chicken guys. We got a whole bunch here. So exactly what I was saying about the prices. Look at some of these boxes. Very, very damaged. This I would never sell as new, obviously. So we got a few that are like that. A few of the regular boxes are not in the best shape. So that's why I always like to offer a little bit less. Same thing with these. They're not in horrible shape. These ones are actually in fine shape. But we got some Civil War Marvel Legos right there. Lots of Star Wars, little Kylo Ren's command shuttle. So I'm going to go inside. We're going to bring this in and go through it all, lay it all out, and see how much stuff I got. I think there's a pretty decent amount in here. All right, this is everything out of just one of these gallon bags. We still have a lot left. Got a whole bunch of these Lego minifigures, numbers 7, 10, 13. It says there's 16 to collect and series 16. There's a lot here. Who knows if they're all in there, like all 16 individual ones? I have no idea. Maybe one or two of these is like super rare, so if I could feel them, I'll know which ones they are. I could sell them individually on eBay, or I can just send them all into Amazon and get money that way. We also have a few bigger sets in here. We have like a Christmas tree, a couple just random things here, just a bunch of Star Wars ships, Harry Potter train, and a little reindeer, little Christmas reindeer. He doesn't have a name. It's just 30474. Very cute. So that is the first gallon bag. I think I'm going to leave these here and keep opening them and spread them all out on the floor so we can see exactly how many we have. Christmas is almost here. It's Christmas Eve, guys. Look at that tree. It is jam-packed. We got so many good gifts, so many good presents here. And I went to my dad's house and I opened up this watch. I just want to show you guys real quick. This thing's sweet. It's an NFL Invicta. Bam! Look at that thing. A Miami Dolphins NFL Invicta watch. It matches my jacket that I have on right now. So super cool. We got a whole bunch of presents over here on the table. So I really like this watch. I'm super stoked about that. But back to these gifts. These are going to be gifts for people who spend their gift cards on this, because this is all going into Amazon after Christmas. All right, the next gallon bag is gone, and we have a bunch more stuff. So we have some of those chickens. We have a whole bunch of Lego Disney minifigures. There's 18 to collect there. Got a bunch of those. We got a whole bunch of C-3POs. A lot of them. Look at him. He's so cool. We have more of these Marvel superheroes. It looks like Captain America on a bike. And we had a Kylo Ren. Is that Kylo Ren? I don't know. I don't watch. Oh, that's Finn. I don't know. I think Kylo Ren's the girl. I've never watched Star Wars, so yeah, you never know. I don't know. I know nothing about Star Wars. So let's grab the next bag, which is right here. We got a lot of Star Wars stuff in here. It looks like spaceships. Let's open it up. Just dump them. I think these all might be the same. Yeah, these, okay, so this is Kylo Ren's command shuttle. Well, we got a lot of those. Hopefully they're worth some good money. I'll post some prices up on the screen so you guys can see what some of this stuff is worth. Again, you know, a lot of this isn't going to be super valuable stuff, but it's going to sell pretty quick, and I have a lot of it. So I should definitely make good money. I said I paid $523. I should make, after all is said and done, profit after all my shipping, all my buy costs and everything. I should make over $1,000, so maybe more, but definitely over $1,000. I don't know if it's over $1,500 or not, but definitely over $1,000. So pretty sweet here. I will line those up, but let's grab one more baggie, dump it out. Here we go. This has a few different things in it. And let's see what's in here. Oh yeah, look at that. A lot of these are just like individual minifigures. First Order General, a bunch of these little, what is that, Millennium Falcon? Yup, I know that. A lot of this guy and some of this Rebel A-Wing pilot. Very, very, very cool. All right, let's set this all up. All right, guys, something I want to throw in the middle here is always stay to your convictions, I think is the word I want to say. This guy, I was supposed to meet him yesterday, and he wanted to meet at his apartment complex, and I was not comfortable doing that. Even though I know I was going to make a lot of money, I still said, sorry, I can't. Eventually, he got back to me a few hours later and saying, oh, well, we can meet tonight in public. I'm like, I'd rather not. This is a bigger deal, right? Over $500. You never know who the person is, how they're going to act. So always meet in public during daylight. I said, I'll meet you tomorrow morning. I originally said 9 a.m. He asked if we could do it earlier. Ended up doing it earlier in front of a Stop and Shop. Really busy Christmas weekend. There's people everywhere. That is how you should do it, especially if you're new to this. If you're new to reselling, don't ever meet somebody at their house, especially if you're uncomfortable. And the best thing is dealing with people on Facebook Marketplace, because at least you could go through and see their profile. So there have been a few times where I go into someone's house, if it's like a 60-year-old lady selling me a printer or something, right? Sometimes I'll do that depending on the area, depending on the location, things like that. But always stick with your gut. Don't feel like you have to get something and put yourself in a bad position. I always recommend meeting in public. Meet at the police station if you can. That would even be the best, right? That'd be the best location to meet. But if you're meeting in front of a Walmart, inside of a Starbucks, always the best way to go. If they have an issue with leaving their house, then there is an issue with the sale. I'd never mess with that. So let's keep going through these Legos. We got lots of good stuff. So here these are all laid out. That's starting to get pretty big. I'm going to have to start moving over to the sides. We have so many Legos, guys. This is so sweet. I am super happy about this purchase. Oh, we got a lot more chickens. I forgot. Look at them. There's so many of them. I'll lay them out in a second next to their chicken friends. And what else do we have in here? So these are interesting. These don't sell really well. They're like a Lego journal, which is pretty cool. You could build, or you could like write your name and numbers and everything on this front with Legos. And then it's actually like a notebook inside. I've never seen anything like this before, but they don't seem to sell very well. So that's kind of a shame, but they are really cool. It's just, I'm probably not going to get a lot of money for these, especially because how big they are. They feel like they weigh over a pound. So that's going to kind of stink in the shipping department, but hey, it's all right. There's still money to be made there. What's in this? Oh, I see lots of little Batmans. Sweet. Let's dump out little Batman guy. And there we go. Nice. Oh, I think there's more in there. Ooh, it's empty. Okay, we have, I think these should all be the same. They just look like, what is this? Batman in the Phantom Zone. Very cool. We will lay all of him out, and I will get back to you guys very shortly. All right, so I just pulled out all of this stuff. It's a shame. Almost all of these boxes are crushed. So we do have a bunch of crushed boxes here, but these ones are in great shape. The other ones, not so much. Got this. These Lego Technics never sell well for me. They take a long time to move. Is that the back? No, that's the back. Oh, and look at that. There's an old Merry Christmas sticker on it. So yeah, now this always takes forever to move for me. These will probably do much better. The racers, I've never actually sold these, so maybe they do good. Those are obviously super damaged. And then we got a whole bunch of Lego Batmobiles, like a lot of them. So that's nice. And then I laid out those Lego Batman so you can see how many I had of those. The pile's starting to look pretty big. It's really filling up the room right here. And I gotta do some cleaning because we are having Christmas Eve dinner at this house, so I can't leave this out. It's still early. I plan on shipping all of this stuff off to Amazon either today or the day after Christmas, but I'd like to get it done today. Still early enough to where I could get it done, hopefully before the end of midday. So let's dump this bag out. A Supreme bag. Do you guys think this is legit? I don't. What if it was legit? Wait, what is this? Small box tee. If this is a legit bag from Supreme, do you think it has any value? I doubt it, but I should look into that. What do you guys know? I've never sold anything Supreme. It's pretty sweet. Maybe this guy's a hype beast. Maybe he has Supreme stuff I could buy off of him. Who knows? All right. This bag looks like it's... No, it's not all the same thing. We got some Batman versus Joker. We got some Lego City. Got some Lego Ninjago, Marvel Superheroes. Okay, there's actually a whole bunch of different things here. Here's just a Joker with a pie and a car. That's actually pretty cool. All right, I'm going to lay these ones out. All right, so we just got the last of it out of the box. We have these First Order Heavy Assault Walkers right there. We got, what, 3, 6, 7, 8 of those. We got all of this laid out that I showed you guys, all the Jokers and everything. There were a few extras. There was a Lego City like Mars Rover, the Ninjagos, a couple different Lego City things there. A Batmobile and a Spider-Man versus this Venom symbiote. Never heard of that. Then we got a whole bunch of Pose X-Wing Fighter. A lot of those. And I think that is completely it. Let's take a look. Completely empty. Okay, cool. Let's see if I can get a total view of this. That right there, guys, is a lot of Legos. I mean, an absolutely insane amount. So I'm very happy about this buy. I know I definitely flashed some prices up on the screen throughout this video. I'm going to take everything right now, start looking up prices because obviously I had to post them on the screen during editing, so I don't really remember what any of this is worth. All I remember is when I did out the math, I was willing to spend $648 or whatever it was I told you guys. So that is, I think that's it. We're going to go through it. I want to show you something real quick, more Legos. Here is an FBA shipment I'm working on. If you watch my channel, I think I already showed this off. Whole bunch of Legos. I bought these from the same guy. This was the first purchase I did, $450. Bought all of these. So this stuff will be getting sent off soon. Some of this stuff is from thrift stores that I put everything into the same box. So that's all going to Amazon. This is all going to Amazon. This is a bunch of video game guides. So I sell a little bit of everything, honestly. I just made a huge bulk CD purchase from a follower on Instagram. So all of this is going off in that same shipment. We have more of them right here. So everything's been kind of taking over the office because I was waiting to buy the lot that I just purchased. And I have another box of these CDs that is supposedly in the mail. So I'm just waiting to ship it all off at once because the more things you include in an Amazon shipment, the cheaper the shipping cost is. So I could hopefully get everything in here down to, just a few dimes or whatever per item. So that would be awesome. It's not always the case. Sometimes I just ship off a box of 30 items and it costs me a little bit more to ship. Other times I could do a box of 200, 400, 600 items, right? But it's more than just one box. It ends up being a bunch of boxes. And I'm happy with that. This shipment is already about 120, 130 items just in these CDs right here. These Legos, these game guides, and a few other small odds and ends, a couple video games in there. And now with all those Legos I just bought, this should be close to a $300 to $400 300 to 400 item shipment. And yeah, we have a bunch of DVDs listed already. Got a whole bunch of comic books and game guides listed already, so that's sweet. Some DVDs that I have to deal with on eBay. And yeah, everything here is listed. This I brought in here because it was originally housing these DVDs, but this was taking up so much space, and if you look down there, they kept falling off. So this I have to remove from here, free up some space, and hopefully get all of this out of here today. We have, obviously, I'm sure you guys saw all of this stuff. These are used Legos that I either have to count the pieces or decide what to do with them. We have a bunch of video games that aren't worth it to sell on their own, so I've been saving them up to do an auction. So I think I'm going to save it up until I have like 100 of them. Just do an auction. Usually get around $1 a piece for them, so that's not bad. And then we just have some random odds and ends that I just threw here. This is just some regular paper with some math written on it. Some CDs, my little duck guy. So yeah, I definitely need to organize this a little bit more, but once all of this gets out of here, this gets out of here, it'll free up so much more space. Like, I'm including this in the shipment. This was a return, so I'm going to just send this back into Amazon. These were returns, so I'm going to send these back into Amazon. These are N64 games, so I get returns sent directly to my house if they say they're unsellable. There's nothing unsellable about this. It was still in the original bag that I shipped it in, my poly bag, so the person probably bought it as a gift. They never opened it. They returned it saying it was broken, which it's a plush stuffed animal. It can't break. It's not even dirty. It's perfect. So that's just what you have to deal with Amazon. So yeah, not bad. Stoked about all of this, and of course, all of this. Super, super, super awesome, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any questions at all. Subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School. I want to say I'm signing out, but you guys have to see Soph real quick. Let's see. There she is. What a baby. Hi, Soph. She's just hanging out on the porch, surveying her domain. The snow is starting to melt. And oh, I can't touch you. She's freaking out. What, you want to play? Yeah! Wow! Still slippery, isn't it? Yeah, it's still really slippery. This is all ice. Good girl. All right, guys. See ya.